Hey everyone, this is Shilpa and you are on my channel She Speaks. I hope this art does not distract you. Anyway, so this video is going to be a bit different in sense that there's going to be no background music in it and no pop-ups flashing to subscribe the channel or hit the like button. The topic today which I'm going to discuss is how to help yourself to learn and speak English. Yes, I know that this is a very common question these days. In fact, the reason why I chose this topic is because there are many people in my friend circle that have the same question in their mind, that what can we do to help ourselves to learn and speak English. First of all, I think that a person is scared of speaking in English because he or she has the fear of being judged. Yes, because he or she thinks that what might the other person think if they use the any wrong word. Even if you make a mistake, there would be only two consequences. That is, either you will be speaking it correct or you will be speaking it incorrect. There will be no any other consequence apart from these two. Either it would be correct or wrong. There will be no case that will be filed on you, or there will be no snatching of your right to speak. So why are you so much scared? Why are you so much scared of getting judged? That what might the other person think? You should be thinking about how can you speak confidently. That should be the only question in your mind. We all know that English is a global language. Every person knows at least two languages. That is, first is their mother tongue and the other one is English. So when we know that it is a global language, it is used at every platform, then we should make it as our strength, not a weakness. A strength that helps us to grow, a strength that helps us to communicate better, and nothing else. Not a thing that scares us. Now I'm going to help you by giving you some, you could say, tip or some advice. It's up to you. And these are some things which even I have used in my life, which even I have incorporated in my life. Yes. So the first and the foremost is the reading. Yes, reading is very important. You cannot learn to speak English fluently if you don't read. Reading is very important. Why I'm saying is it because when you read, you get used to words. When you read, you come to know about the context of the word, that in what context the word is being used. Because a word carries very many different meanings. There are many different contexts in which a word is being used, and when you read it, you will come to know that this word could be used in this way also, or in that way also. So this happens only when you read. You come to know about more and more words, and you come to know about their correct usage also. One must always read to learn, read to escape, read to de-stress, and also read to grow. The process of learning English through reading is slow. It is not going to be the like read for just a week and you will think that the results are going to be right there. No, this is not going to happen. Reading is a very slow process. You will evolve eventually. There's one more thing that you can read while doing the mirror practice also. So because why I'm saying about the mirror practice, because when you are doing the mirror practice, you are facing yourself, and the only person you are scared the most is by yourself. So when you will be facing yourself in the mirror, you will be able to know, you will be able to come to know about your what expressions you are making, and how you're speaking, what is your body language. So you will be having a complete analysis of how you're speaking. This will definitely increase your confidence. Really, it will definitely help you. It has helped me also, so it will definitely help you also. And there's one more thing about reading is that many people think, how can we memorize what we have read? So to memorize what you have read, you need to talk about it. For example, suppose that you have read something in the newspaper today, and you want to memorize it. So you don't need to put your hand on that column and just cram on it. No. What you can do is you can simply call a friend of yours, or talk to your brother, sister, father, mother, anyone who's in the family about it. And what will happen with this is you will be knowing about the other person's opinion also, and you will be easily able to memorize it. So this is the best way to memorize that. Just talk about it, what you have read. Reading, what happens is that the phrases eventually comes to your mind when you are speaking or writing. For example, you will not even realize that from where this phrase just came up. This is the impact of reading. And after reading, the next thing comes is the listening, because we also learn English when we listen to it. So you can listen to TED Talks on the YouTube. Why I am mentioning TED Talks here is because it has a refined content. And with that you learn the accent, a proper accent, to how to properly pronounce a word. And you also learn to you also get a style to speak. For example, the way they speak is like profound. Yes, they give proper pause. They don't just speak at one go. They give proper pause. You will also be learning how to use your body language, how to use your gestures. Just like this, I'm doing this while speaking. This comes automatically. I am not forcing myself to use my hands more and more. It is coming automatically. So when you will be listening more and more to such videos, you will be noticing about the style and the body language. And when we speak about learning English, then with it comes learning the vocabulary part. Yes. And to learn vocabulary, it is not every time it's about that you need to have a dictionary in your hand. No, not at all. For it, what you need to do is just use the words repeatedly that you have read. Also, you can replace the words by using the synonyms. For example, I take a very easy word like happy. If you Google happy, the synonyms will be listed as delighted, elated. So instead of you saying I'm happy, you can say I'm delighted, I'm glad. So by this you will be helping to learn your vocabulary also. These were some tips, or you can say advice, to help learn English. I hope that they will be really helpful to you, and you will be using them in your life. And if it any of these advice you find it really helpful, or changed the way you change the perspective towards English, then do comment below, and share this video. Hit the like button, and we'll meet in the next video. Bye bye. Till then, take care and peace out.